Welcome back to Rulebook Rundown. My name is Alan Paquette, and today we will be working on Chapter 3 of Eila and Something Shiny by Ice Makes. I did this on stream, so sit back and enjoy.
So we just finished Chapter 2, and we are getting Chapter 3 set up, and we are about to read the prologue. So if you haven't seen any of the stuff up to this point, spoilers, but otherwise, here we go. The mine. All right. Here we are. We're going in. We got some friends in here. They're scoping the stuff out, chattering away. Hi. Yeah. Excuse me. May I know the way to the mountaintop? There's an exit somewhere on the other side of this mine that will lead you there. But this mine's like a maze, and it's full of danger. I've seen many that got lost. Don't worry, we won't be one of them. Let's go, Eila. Anyway, we've got to get going. Thank you for the information. Alright, goal of the chapter is to find the exit. Find the exit and leave the mine within 7 days. Starting resources of 1 energy and 1 knowledge. Okay. Chapter components is a goal card, a token, blank tokens, map tiles, event cards. Alright. So we'll open this real quick here. So, our goal, set this here, is to find the exit. These get put in the back in any order, and we have our reading and our singing. I feel like it's not going to matter this first time through, so just whatever. But they get put in the back at the beginning, and then they'll be shuffled in the future. Okay. We are trying to get through the mine, and we have the pendant, the toolbox, the harmonica, the sword, fang bracelet, and sapphire, and the fireball. And we start with these. Okay. We are ready to go. Let's do it. Let's get one of these out. Yes. Okay. Here we go. First card. The miner's office. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with? We can ask for more food. We gain 6 food and put in 309 and 310. Or ask for a map and we get a knowledge and 310 and 311. Oof, that's a lot of food. Which can be transferred to energy, but then we won't know where to go. Yeah, let's go for the map. Let's get the map. All right. So we get cards 310 and 311. Put it right here. 310, 311. And then this card is sent to the past. There we are. Okay. Next card. Exploring. Explore the maze. Move 0 to 2 grids, then trigger the event located there. Alright. So, moving up here, I'll move this out of the way. We can move 0 to 2 grids. Let's see. We're standing at the bottom of a cliff, so it would cost an energy or a health to pass through the cliff. So we could go up 1, and it would cost us an energy, which we do have. Hidden passage, though, can't be passed through unless you possess a magnifier, which we do not have. And there's not a path going up from here. So I think we are going to go 1 here, which gives us a fear. And then I think we'll go one more and explore right here. All right, so that gives us another fear. So that is our 2 fear. We have moved 2 spaces. So that will be this card. What's next? This is kind of neat. The exploring tile bit. Spooky skeletons. There are bones everywhere. Proceed cautiously. We get 2 fear. Oh man. But at least this is the only time that we are scared by these spooky skeletons. Spooky, scary skeletons. Alright, 304. Here we go. Exploring. Move 0 to 2, then trigger the event located there. Alright. So, we can't go through the wall. We can move up to 2 spaces. So we have 2 options of locations of 340 and 341. I kind of think that we should do 341 first, even though we're kind Okay, well, we're definitely moving right there. Because this one has a shelter icon, but then we would have to be backtracking to go to 340. So maybe we just stop here. I think we'll stop here and trigger the event at 340. All right, mushroom things. So here we go. Event 340. Mushroom forest. Pick mushrooms with bare hands, or pick mushrooms using tools. You mean these tools? Oh yeah. So we will pick mushrooms using tools and gain 5 food. Yeah, that seems okay. And then this card goes back onto the deck where it was. 5 food. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. All right. We have explored the things. Next card. All the food. The caravan. I saw an assortment of things. Pay today, select what you need tomorrow. We can place an order for 4 coins to get 312. Seems like that'll be good. Or we can decline and continue our journey. Alright, so for next time around, for caravan, we're going to want to try to have 4 coins. It's got to be something real good, right? For 4 coins. But then it takes to the next day. Woof. That's kind of rough. Alright, let's see what's next. Exploring again. Okay, well here we go. So, we've explored this one. We're going to go to 341 and explore there. 341. Chef Weasel. Chief Weasel. I can read. Many have sought to become my disciple. Show me what you've got. We can show him our strength for 5 energy. We have 1 energy and not enough inventory space to even gain 5. Or we can show him our acumen for 3 knowledge. We have 2 knowledge, not quite 3. So we're going to have to leave, but we can remember that 341 needs 3 knowledge or 5 energy. Okay, so we'll leave and put this back on here to consider coming back later. Alright, good to know. So we are done with that one. And we'll do the next card. Leo's Promise. Don't worry, I'll protect you. -1 fear. And we gain support card 4. Support card 4 is Leo's Cover. Leo's Cover. In combat, roll Leo's die. He contributes swords and may prevent a damage for Eila. Fighting alongside Leo as a team. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so we have a fireball and Leo's cover. So he's going to help us when we fight. So that's how we got the green die. Yeah. Alright. He's with us. Okay. A dark tunnel. It's pitch black here. Let's distract ourselves from fear. Sing with Leo. If you possess, looks like drums, maybe, then we get 313. If you possess harmonica, then we get 335. We do have the harmonica, so we get red card 335. Which is right here. 335. All right. So this card goes next in our pile. This card is now lost, or sent to the past. And then we draw that 335. A cloud of bats. Uh-oh. Your harmonica attracted unwanted attention. Whoops. Alright, let's fight them off. So we need to try to defeat them. We're still going to gain 2 fear even if we defeat them. Jeez. Alright, so we need an 8 with the 2 of these. Plus 2 from our Fang Bracelet. Got it. Alright, so we have defeated them and we gain 2 fear. Woof. Well, at least they're gone. That's rather unfortunate. Alright, let's clear up some of this fear here. Reading, we lose a fear and gain a knowledge, because we don't have the magnifying glass to do research. And then our last one is to music. We can do a musical performance. We lose 4 fear, which is all those. Yay. And gain a coin. Not really sure who's paying us right here, because it's just us and Leo. But it's fine. Okay, so we are at the end. We have not found the exit, so we have to put an energy onto here. Then our harmonica, at the end of the day, we would lose a fear, but we are at 0 fear. So now we just shuffle these up. What's up, priest? Welcome. Leo felt bad you didn't have anyone listening and gave it to you. Yeah, probably. Probably. Or, yeah, since we played the harmonica and it summoned the bats, then you're like, hey, I know you really like the harmonica, so, you know, keep up the good work. Have a little something. Alright. Here we go. So now we have the 3 knowledge. If we do an exploration or have an exploration card, we are still in the same location. We won't have to come back. We can just explore here and resolve it right away. That seems ideal. Alright, 305, but we got to get the exploration first. Place an order. We still don't have 4 coins. Rats. So, we'll just have to wait on that. 310. Monster Mole. Okay. Let's fight. We need 10. We can re-roll. Probably just... You may re-roll Eila's die. So we need a 6 in order to win. Nope. That is not a 10. Alright, we got injured, but we have a shield. So we just gain 1 fear. And the Monster Mole goes back in the deck to fight in the future. Okay. Yeah, that was not close to a 10. Exploring. Here we go. Move 0 to 2 and then trigger the event there. Alright, so we are going to move 0 and trigger 341 again. So, we're going to show him our acumen by getting rid of 3 knowledge and gaining card 327. And then we're going to cover this up so we can't come back here again. Okay. And then this goes to the past. 327 is this one here. That'll go in our next. It was 327. Yep. And then up here, we punch out one of these bad boys. And we place it over that. I wonder... Yeah. I would imagine we still have the shelter here. Because it doesn't fit over everything. We'll just cover up that for now. Okay. And that was the exploring. So now we'll see what that led us to. Training. You do have talent. Now, what skills would you like to improve on? Oh man. Sword skills. Holy cow. Magic skills. Or planning. I don't think we want to do magic skills because we already have... Why is it so hard to read here? Let me see if this can make it better. Did not really make it better. Huh. I feel like we were able to read it real clearly last time. This is just the fun thing about streaming. It always seems to change your stuff. Alright, well. It is what it is for now, I guess. So, getting the magic skills would give us Fireball again, but we already have that. It would give us 2 more spells. But I really like the hobbies. And this one would give us a hobby for sword skills, and planning would also give us a hobby and 2 more knowledge. Oh, we spent these. Can't keep those. That's not fair. So if we had the 2 knowledge, I guess getting more knowledge would help us get this to then be able to use our Fireball for big damage. Would sword skills end up giving us another sword? Obviously that's going to improve our combat stuff. Kind of between that and the planning. We still get a spell from that too. Alright. The best offense is more offense. So I will go for sword skills. So 328, which is over here, goes next in the thing. And then H6, which is this one here, goes next in the thing. And then support 3 we gain, and it is the Sword Master. In combat, -1 energy for 8 attack. The maximal enhancement of swordsmanship, allowing effective self-protection. Storing energy only for combats. So it seems like we can store energy on this card and spend energy for an additional 8 in combat. Okay. Well, that's pretty good because we can essentially use 2 food to gain 8 attack. That seems okay. Alright, and then this card is gone. Let's see what's next. Oh, here's our new thing. Practice swordsmanship. Place 1 energy on SO3 if there is space. There is, in fact. So we just gain 1 immediately. That's neat. Okay, then this is our daily practice, so we can do that every day. I like it. Let's see the next thing. Training completed. Very well. The journey ahead will not be easy. Take this with you. I'll try my best to reach the summit. So this is... looks like maybe another jewel of sorts. It is the amethyst. And the amethyst says, a deep violet gemstone received after completing Chief Weasel's training. At any time, we can discard this card to gain 2 coins. So just like the sapphire, we can do that. But I don't think that we want to do that. So we'll put that over here in our stash of items. And then that's going to be it for this location. Neat. Let's keep on keeping on. Alright, time to go exploring again. So we can move up to 2 spaces. We know 340 just gives a bunch of food. I mean, there's this place here that we would only be able to get to from here. I mean, it looks like a town, maybe. It's like a bunch of different holes in the wall, little caves or something. Or we could just explore a new tile right now. I think I want to explore the new tile right now. Gotta see the new stuff. Oh. So that moves us in there for 1. We can't go through the hidden door that way, so we'll just go up for 2. And then maybe next time spend the 1 health to climb up the cliff to check out 343. That seems alright. Okay. So that is our exploring card. Let's see what's next. Music. We get rid of our fear and gain a coin because we have the harmonica. Alright. Well, we would get rid of another fear, but we don't have it, so we gain a knowledge. We read in a leisurely way. And here we go. The miner's map. Alright, this is what we got at the very beginning. Study the map. Jeez. So we put in cards 3, 14, 15, 16, and 17, and then select a face-down map tile and reveal it. Interesting. Alright, so 3, 14 through 17. 14, 15, 16, 17. And we can reveal a face-down tile. Where do we want to reveal? Kind of thinking maybe the center one, because we can't get to it from where we're at, and then we would know if we have to go, like, we're probably going to go here and then up, and like if we can't access this from the top, then we may want to just come right back down. That way we can still come back to here. Or we just go for the furthest one away. I think probably the center. I'm going to go for the center. Ooh, spider webs. I don't know if I really like that. Okay. So we can come down through the top here if we want to do that. Don't know if we want to do that, but alright, so that was the miner's map. That was from our choice on the first thing. Seems pretty good. Alright, and then the last card for the day is exploring again. Okay. So I think we're going to scope out this place up here. So in order to climb this cliff, we have to use the rope or expend... Can we expend an energy? Or is it just a health? Health or an energy. Hey, we've got 5 food. Let's do 2 food for an energy. Spend that energy to come up here. And then we do 343. Mr. Gopher is sick. Can you please save my husband? If we had herbs, we can heal him using healing medicine. If we have spell number 2, we can heal him using spells. We don't have spell number 2. Or we can promise to return later. Okay. We're going to have to promise to return later. Unfortunate. So we need the healing spell or healing herbs to come back here. Alright. Oh, and then food. 1 food or 3 food. Okay. That's important to remember, too. Okay, so we have done the Explorer. So that is over here now. And that is the end of the day. So we have to put up an energy or a health. Let's do a health this time. Because we maybe want to maintain some food instead of being at 1. Alright. Here we go. Day 3. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Enjoying the cuteness and the probable poor decisions that I'm making. But that's part of the fun. So let's go. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Day 3. Start off exploring. Neat. I like exploring. So obviously we're going to go up here because we still don't have those things. Ugh. Okay. So 346. These mushrooms here, it's the same number. Out of the way. Same number of 340. So we know that if we go there, we can get 5 food. That's good to know. But we don't want to go there yet. We want to go to 346, which is also some shelter. Give me shelter. 346. The pub. We can acquire secret information by paying 2 gold for a knowledge. Hand in wanted items, which are... we don't have any of those things. Or reveal the badge, which we also don't have. So we're going to acquire secret information and pay 0 because I don't want to give up the 2 coins for 1 book. And then this will go back in the deck. Alright, so coming here with... oh, we'd have to discard 2. Combination of 2 of... looks like a hat, a jar of jam, and a armor. I don't know what that is. Okay. 346. Put this back. Alright, so we are done exploring here. Let's see what's next. The monster mole again. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay. So that's 6, 7, 8 with the fang bracelet. We'll re-roll this. Worst comes to worst, we can use the Sword Master to spend that energy up there and do +8, which will succeed off this die. But we don't need to. Yes, we do. No, we don't. 9, Fang Bracelet, makes 11. We got him. We defeated him through teamwork. Yes! What's going to work? Teamwork. Got 'ems. Get out of here, mole. Exploring time. Okay. Let's see. Do we lose a health? Or do we do 2 food to drop down that cliff? I think since we know that there are other food locations, let's use the 2 food to get an energy, use that energy to drop down the cliff, and then move 2 right here. And we gain a fear. That place looks cool. Alright, so we gain a fear for that, and then this goes away. We'll keep going. Oh yeah, practice swordsmanship. Let's put another energy on here. Boom, baby. And then that's gone. And then we draw this one. We read, we get rid of the fear, we gain a knowledge. $305. The caravan. We still don't have 4 coins. So we're going to decline and continue our journey. Eventually, we will get 4 coins just from playing the harmonica. Leo, why can't you give us the coins right now so we can just pay for it and be done? A mysterious flower. You notice an alluring scent. Now this I don't trust at all. Oh, we have to. Rats. Give it a sniff. Lose 4 fear. Gain... Oh, cat's down by my feet. Gain an energy. Put cards 3, 19, 20, and 21 into the deck. 19, 20, 21. Okay. And then we lose this card to the past. That's, I'm sure, going to be good for us. Exploring time. Do we want to explore the spider webs? Ugh. I really don't think so. I don't think so. So we're going to go 1, gain a fear, and then 2. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Ooh, there's the herbs that we need for the turtle person here. I wonder if we'll have an easier way to get there from here instead of going up and down a cliff. Okay. Well, we go there, and there's nothing there. So that's it for our exploration for this day. So I'm pretty sure that was both exploration cards. Okay, we use our music, we get rid of the fear, and we gain a coin. Thanks, Leo. $316. Lurking Shadow. Oh boy. A huge spider is approaching. We can flee and hide if we were in shelter, which we are not. So we have to confront it. And do card 336. Oh boy. And then that goes back on there. Alright. I'm not going to be a fan. Maybe it'll be a cute spider, though. Alright, here we go. 336. Oh my. That is not a cute spider. Spider attack. If you possess the lantern, it's 12. So we can defeat the spider with Leo, or we got defeated. Yikes. That's not a very good roll there, Leo. Oh, that's an even worse roll, Eila. Alright, so that's 3. We expend both energy from Swordmaster to do 16 to just get there. Woof. Yep. I think so. So we don't want to take the damage. Or do we? It's 1 health. We're at 5. We have an energy to pay the thing. We are going to have to jump cliffs, though. Ugh. What to do? If the spider would be gone, like out of the thing, then I would definitely do the other thing. I think we're just gonna take the hit this time. So we lose our health and we gain 2 fear. Oh. Leo's die is 223344. Ah, did not realize that. Ours is 1 through 6. Alright, so we had the wrong 2 to give us the health, or the defense. Oh well. This card goes back. 336. So that's an event that'll happen every day. Is fighting a big spider. Yikes. Yikers. 314. Watch out! So we can avoid danger smartly. We can jump to avoid landing on spikes. Yikes. Or we fall into the trap and lose a health. Let's avoid danger smartly by using our knowledge. Watch out! Goodbye. And last card. Campfire. Ooh, the miners are having a celebration tonight. We can grill some carrots and gain an energy. We can join in the dance and gain and lose our 2 fear. Or, since we have the harmonica, which we do, we can perform a song to lose 2 fear, gain 4 coins, and card 322. Yeah, let's do that. So 2 fear, gone. 4 coins. We have enough for the dude now. And card 322. And it's time to shuffle, so we'll be seeing that pretty soon. Okay, then that is gone. And we are at the end of the day. No more cards. We have not found the exit yet, so we do our energy here. And then we shuffle up. Woo. Your interwebs is back on? Oh, did your interwebs drop out too? Oh no. Both you and Priest dropped internets. Did my internets drop? I don't think mine dropped. I probably would have had some sort of notification, right? If it was like, you're just not streaming anymore. Okay, well, you missed then. Our latest things were fighting a giant spider who had a strength of 16. Gross. And then we sang at a campfire, or we played our harmonica at a campfire and got a bunch of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Priest is back. Priest saw the spider. Okay. So here we go. Big old stack of stuff. No, that's not what we want to start with. I don't think we want to exchange the carrot for a spider. Spider. Ugh. Getting late. Reading spider. Thinking spider. Hate spiders. We don't want to replace our carrot with a coin, so we will just do regular singing instead of playing the harmonica. Kind of harmonic it out after playing it all night at the campfire. Or the carnival. All right, exploration time. Ooh, extra exploration. Hurry up, the clock is ticking. Move 0 to 4. All right. So, we're going to go down. No, we're not. Does that spend our movement? I forget. Carnival, return to the previous grid without spending the move. Okay. Oh man. That's not looking good. I wonder if these are warps here. Like these tunnels, because this is 342 and this is 342. So those could be tunnels of sorts. All right. So we can move 4 spaces. We don't want to move, I don't think we want to go up and then down to here. Obviously this would be the ideal place to go, but we don't have enough to get more energy. So that would cost us 2 health to do that. We're at 4 health. So I think... we could go up and investigate this place, but then we'd still have to be coming back down for another health. Ugh. So then is it better to bypass 349 and just go straight for the healing herb? But then we have to get all the way back over here to use it? Well, either way we're going up and down. Unless we go here. But we still have to go up another one for that. Oh man. We need food. Alright, so we're going to go up. Costs us 1 health. Puts us down to 3. And then going to go this way for 349. And hope that that is something good. Something tells me I'm into something good. Like the exit. It's the exit. So we can discard the key to unlock the door. And spend 2 knowledge, reach ending A. Okay. Or, if we had the magnifying glass, we could study the runes on the wall. Or we can leave and return later. So obviously we have to leave and return later because we don't have the key and we don't have the magnifying glass. But that is the exit. So that is our primary goal A. Is that spot right there. Okay. Good to know. So that card's gone. Or passed. And regular exploring. Oh good. This was a white, yeah. Move 0 to 2. Alright, so I guess we move 2. And then next turn we can get the herbs. Hopefully we'll get some food or an energy in the meantime. Might not be looking too good. Alright. 316 here. Oh no, the lurking shadow. We're not in a sheltered place still. Spider time. 336. All right. Nine, 10, 11 with the Fang bracelet. All right. We need to conserve the health now. So we will spend 1 energy off of the Swordmaster to gain 8 attack to exceed the 16 here. So we defeated the spider with Leo, so this just goes back into the deck. Kind of a bummer that he never disappears. Can we get that merchant, please? Nope. Alright, we moved 2 spaces. Oh. That's our only option. We have to lose a health. 1, 2, 350. Herbs. Gather the herbs. We get a knowledge, the herbs item, and cover this up. Okay. So, knowledge. Herbs. Ooh, will this heal us? Give us actual health back? Extracts to make an effective medicine. Anytime, discard this card and spend a knowledge to heal one. That's kind of unfortunate because we want to use it for the other thing. I was hoping it wouldn't be an expended cost. Alright, well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Continuing on. The mysterious flower. The scent becomes a growing obsession. We can give it a sniff, and that gets us these 2 cards, or we can resist it to gain a fear and only get one of the cards. So, 323 probably continues whatever story is. 324 is probably a worse thing, I would imagine. We still have fear reduction things coming, so let's resist it to gain the 2 fear. And only put in card 323. Boom. There we go. And then this is out of here. Okay. Continuing on. In extra exploration. Let's try this way. Move 0 to 4 and trigger an event there. Alright. I think then, since I have a feeling that these 342s are connected, let's move past to 351 and see what that's about. 351. The locksmith. To make a key, bring me 2 gemstones and some coins. Oh man. So we have the amethyst and sapphire. We could discard them. We do have the 3 coins. We could get the key from this. I think it kind of depends on maybe we try for base ending A's through the whole thing. And then maybe play again after and try for ending B's when we know more stuffs. Because like I want to get the herbs back over here, but at the same time we're kind of running low on health, and we still gonna have to drop down this cliff. Or come around and climb up this cliff and drop down a cliff. Unless we can travel through there. Okay. I think we're just going to try to go for base victories. For this campaign. Or whatever. Alright. So we're going to forge a key. So we are going to discard our amethyst and sapphire, and 3 coins, and then we gain the key. Actually, I'm gonna put these kind of back-ish where they were. Gain the key. Gem key. Ooh, shimmering key that gives out an iridescent glow. Anytime we can discard this card to gain 4 coins. So it is, you know, putting the gems together to give the same amount of stuff. So that's something, I guess. Alright. And then we cover up the thing. So that one's gone. This one's over here. Come back up top. Cover up the thing. Alright. Let's see what's next. The caravan. Let's place an order. 4 coins. Get card 312. Boom. I almost just flipped it over to look at it. Don't do that. That's not what you're supposed to do. And then this card is gone. Alright. Caravan's gone. Here we go. 306. Exploring. Okay. Really tempted. Oh, wait. 350 was cover the thing, right? Yep. Alright. That makes sense. Really tempted to see what this is, since we're right here. But if that warps us down here, then we might be in trouble. Let's find out anyway. 342. Let's go. Alright. Underground village. We can buy food. Nope. We can sell food. Nah. We can become a babysitter of doing 1 knowledge for 3 coins. Or we can bathe in the hot springs and lose 3 fear. I can't help but notice we do not transport to the other place. So we just have 2 different villages that can do this thing. What did we need for the exit? 1 knowledge, right? I'm pretty sure it was 1 knowledge. Alright, so let's become a babysitter since we have very few resources. And we can spend 1 of our 2 knowledge and gain 3 coins. And then this will go back in the deck. Right there. So I've spent the 1 knowledge. We'll gain 3 coins. And that was this card. Okay. Back to here. A gigantic bat. Your harmonica attracted unwanted attention. No! If we defeat it, though, we get an item. That's cool. If we got defeated, then we do standard stuff. Alright, 14. Let's go. Alright, that's 8. 9, 10 because of the Fang bracelet. Even if we got a 6, that would be 12. Not enough. So we will use our last energy off the Master Sword, or the Sword Master, to gain plus 8 damage to defeat him. Yeah, then we get this item. Whatever that is. Let's see. It is this item. It is the Bat's Fang. Obtained after defeating a bat monster. Hurl to hit your opponent's weak point. In combat, discard this card to directly choose the result of Eila's die. Interesting. But there was somebody else that needed that. We lose this. Where was that? Was that this place here? I think needed one of those. I can't remember what it was for though. Oh well, we aren't going to get there because we're gonna try for the exit. Okay, we are adding our energy back to the Swordmaster. That's good. So we have that plus 8 attack available to us. And then we'll put that over here. And then our last card is to do some reading. So we lose a fear, gain a knowledge. And that's that. And that's the end of the round. Oof. Oh no. just noticed a problem. End of the round, we don't have any energy. We don't have 2 food to make energy, so we have to spend a health. We're down to 1. If we lose this last one, we lose the mission. In order to go up this cliff to get to the exit, we have to spend an energy or a health, which we currently do not have. So, as of right now, we have to wait for exploration to move 0 spaces to go here again to buy food with our 3 coins that we got. Then we can use that food for energy and then get up there and escape. Oof. On the plus side, it is a shelter though, so that bat or the big spider won't get us. Okay. All right. Got a plan. Got a plan. Just got to stick with it so we can finish, see ending A, and then go to bed. Right? That's what everybody wants to do, yeah? Finish this soon, see the ending, go to bed. This is cool. This is cool. I like this game. Game's fun. All right. Day 5. Man, been in the cave for 5 days. Scary. Reading. Lose our fear. Gain our knowledge. Discard the card. Man. Practice swordsmanship. Gain an energy. On to here. Neat. Now we have plus 16 attack. That's okay to happen early on. 304. Exploring. 0 to 2. Trigger the event there. We're going to do 0 and do 342 again. So this was buying food. Oh my goodness. It was 2 coins for 1 carrot. Yep. That's what we have to do. So 2 coins, 1 carrot, and then this goes back into the deck.
For real?
Yep. It is fun and cute. I think my daughter will like it when we get around to playing with her. All right. There's that. So now we have essentially the 1 energy to get us there. We just need to not lose out on stuff at a time. Oh, at the caravan, choose an item. Oh my goodness. So we can pick between the tools, which we already have, the rope, the magnifying glass, the big backpack, harmonica, which we already have, or the whatever that thing is. That's the fine armor. If we do the rope, we won't have to spend the energy to get up the thing. But the magnifying glass does help us with reading. I don't think that's worth it enough for that, especially since we have the upgrade for the other thing. Big backpack? Maybe? I wonder if we're allowed to look at the items first as to like what they do. Because that would probably make a difference. Search item deck, reveal the stated item, and place it beside the game board. If you've already acquired the item before, ignore the effect. Alright, so we probably have to choose before reading the thing. Fine armor. Probably help in combat. I think it's probably going to be the rope. Because we did see the rope in the last chapter, so the rope probably will be in more of an effect. Or if we do the magnifying glass, we can move through here and check out this space. That might be a little too aggressive, though. All right, I think we're gonna go for the rope. Rope. Made of strengthened hemp, great for things like climbing, tying, etc. All right, rope. That was nice of him. I'm glad he pulled through and provided us with an item. That was nice. All right, 320. Extra exploration. Hurry up, clock is ticking. So, checking one more time on that cliff that we don't need. Ignore the cost if you possess the rope. Okay. So we can move 4. We're going to move 1, 2, gain a fear. 3, 4. And we want to hopefully get another exploration before we see the spider. Extra exploration. Let's try this way. All right. So we're going there. 349. I think this will do it. Unlock the door. Discard the gem key. Whoop. Discarding that. Oh, it's 2 books. Man, I thought it was 1. That would have felt real bad if we got there with only 1 knowledge. But we've got 3 knowledge. So we are going to spin the 2. Unlock the door. Reach ending A. Huzzah! We did it! Find the exit. Okay. Well, here's that spoiler warning again that we will be going through the Ending A booklet. If you don't want to see it, then turn it off, look away, do whatever you need to do. But here we go for the rest of us. The mine Ending A. Door. Click. There it is. Click. Rumble, 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 rumble. Oh, stairs. Lights lighting up. Let's go up. A lot of stairs, a lot of stairs. Wow, look at that. Ooh. Big cathedral thing. Alright, use a pencil. Record the completion of Chapter 3, Ending A in the diary. Required item. Support and habit cards will be carried through the journey. Record them as well. If you have lost any item, erase the marking. If you're not going to proceed to the next chapter, save the stuff in the box. Alright. And that will be where we stop for today. As much as I want to keep going, it's kind of late. Alright, so we got Ending A again. We have now the rope. We have lost the sapphire. We gained and lost the key. We gained the herbal medicine. And we gained the bat's fang. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. Okay. Supports, we have 1, 3, and 4. And then habits, we've got 3, 5, and what was the sword one? 6. 3, 5, and 6. There we go. Alright. Now we just got to put it all away.
And that was Eila and Something Shiny Chapter 3. Thanks for watching. If you want to scope out Chapter 2, if you had missed it, you can find it right up here. And if you want to see where we're headed for Chapter 4, you can check it out right over here. So again, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.